Hey there, cats and kittens. Ow! What just bit me? Was that a spider, a fly, a walrus? Okay, don't even get me started on how I'm going to design a suit for that. Speaking of powers due to radioactive animals, this week I'm going to be discussing The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, like a lot of you, I enjoyed the Tobey Maguire films, though the last one not so much. I thought that this, as a relaunch of the series, was fun. The directing was good, and I particularly liked the action sequences and his graceful movement through the city. They attempted to talk about some of the science of the film, and I found that interesting. And also, I was never a fan of the organic web shooters. That they emphasize Peter Parker's facility with science, and the fact that he is really good with science, really made me happy, so I was glad to see the classic web shooters return. The one thing that I found missing was the spider sense. This, I think, is probably the most amazing of Spider-Man's powers, so I kind of thought there was kind of some oblique reference to it, but not in the classic sense, which is what I greatly missed. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, was really good. A very effective hero, as was the love interest, Gwen Stacy. She was cute, funny, charming, and all the things you look for in a leading lady. Captain Stacy was abrasive, strong, but with a clear love for his daughter, which rooted the character in his humanities. Aunt May and Uncle Ben were both very relatable, not at all caricatures, and they lent a nice warmth to the film. The special effects were great, and speaking of greatness, I like the fact that Dr. Curtis Connor, the Lizard, was a very effective, very terrifying, very imposing villain. There was none of this nya-ah-ah to it. So his performance was really well balanced. The music was very good. And the fact that you had ordinary people helping out Spider-Man was a very nice touch. What was missing? Well, as much as I liked the performance of Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the film, Andrew's performance, I just really couldn't invest 100% in the character. So there was, for me, the emotional component was missing. Do I think it's going to make a very successful franchise? Yes, I do. I think everyone's likable enough, but it just didn't have that extra oomph. While I do recommend you go see it in the movie theater, this is not a film I plan to rent again or buy. Again, a very good film, but just not quite to the excellence level. So I'm going to give this film a B. And I certainly plan on seeing future installments in the franchise. Alright guys, well, that's all for now. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and pin me to your homepage. Thank you always for your support of this channel. Alright guys, that's all for now. Have an awesome day, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye.